The way you looked after each other was commendable. And Molly at the Bowness Community Association, thank you to you and your whole crew for the endless shifts that you worked and for your commitment to making sure that Bonesians had access to safe water. I'm also going to be clear about what this means for us in the city and surrounding communities that rely on Calgary for treated water. We are still under water restrictions. The feeder main has not been repaired yet. So you and I need to make sure that we're not using any outdoor water, and inside our homes, we need to stick with limiting shower times, toilet flushes, and dishwasher and laundry loads. We've all done really well so far over the past 5 days. And thanks to your diligence, we remain under the daily maximum threshold of 480 million liters of consumption. Preliminary numbers show that water use yesterday was 472 million liters. Now, that's up from the weekend by about 15 to 30 million liters. Yesterday, I think people were getting caught up on their laundry, on their dishes, and their showers. But I'm confident that we can continue to reduce our water usage today and into the weekend. Now, remember, the most optimistic scenario that we were offered on the weekend was that we might have the feeder main repaired in 5 to 7 days. Following that, it still needs to be flushed and the water will need to be tested. That means several more days of all of us being low water users. This morning, our water supply is at about 616 million liters, which means your reduction in water usage has provided the Calgary Fire Department with an important supply for any emergencies that they might be called to. Yesterday morning, we also learned of a small water main break in Bowness, which impacted 21 households. And while we know that water main breaks happen to the tune of about 200 a year in the city, it was still another blow to our neighbors in Bowness. Now, repairs are underway, but it serves as a reminder of why all of us need to keep reducing our water use. I've been told that that break was a separate issue from that of the feeder main. On the feeder main break, crews have now removed a few sections of the damaged pipe as part of their work around the clock. One picture we saw from the site had a crane lifting a giant section of this 2-meter wide pipe in the dead of night through the rain. The crews aren't stopping there. They're also doing thorough inspection along the pipe using a robot equipped with state-of-the-art sensors. It sounds like something out of a movie, but it's actually the type of technology that we're able to use here in Calgary to make sure that the water system is safe for everyone. And this afternoon, we may actually be able to see some video that the robot took inside that existing concrete pipe. The water team is working on the plan and timeline to complete the repair so we can all get back to normal. And the information from that technology is vital in their ability to put those plans together. Now, while the crews are in the ground, they're also repairing an access point to that feeder main. And I'm sure, like me, you're all interested in telling the team what a great job they're doing. And the best way you can do that is to send your compliments through 311. We'll make sure they all feel the love. In the meantime, if you stay away from the site, it really helps the crews do their work safely and quickly. But I will add, anybody that's itching to get into Bowness or Montgomery, you should absolutely do so. The businesses in those two communities have taken a hit over the last few days. And with Father's Day coming up, I think it's really important that you think about where you might go shopping to get Dad a gift. And better than that, take Dad out. Take him out for brunch, take him out for lunch, take him out for dinner, and you can do that in Bowness and Montgomery. Now, to wrap up, a few reminders on behalf of CAO David Duckworth and myself, and a couple of thank yous. As I've said throughout this situation, you've been doing a great job at reducing water usage so that everyone in and around Calgary can have access to running water. And you're not alone in your efforts at reduction. All city operations have also taken substantial steps to reduce water use. Plus, we've reached out to 700 of the largest users of city water who are doing what they can to reduce how much water they use. For example, I've heard that local breweries and bottling companies have put water-saving measures into place, and I can tell you that NMAX's Energy Center is running at half production, reducing their water usage dramatically. Yesterday, I learned that businesses represent about 35% of the water that's consumed in our city, so that means the other 2/3 is used by us. And that means in our homes, we need to keep practicing reduction measures. And there's a few tips that you might want to take to do that. If you keep a jug of water in your fridge, you don't have to run the tap until the water gets cold. And if you're waiting for your shower to heat up, stick a bucket in there. Collect the water and use it for your plants or for washing your produce. And if you think back to your adventures at the campground when you stick a loonie into the shared shower and you have exactly 3 precious minutes of water, try using that routine at home right now. Now, as a reminder, we are still under an outdoor watering ban, and there is still a fire ban throughout the city. And if your commute or your travel includes 16th Avenue through Bowness and Montgomery, you might want to look at planning an alternative route. And for more information on how city progress is going and how the crews are managing repairs or any other tips that you might need on saving water, you can visit calgary.ca, you can follow the city's social media feeds, and you can join us at the Emergency Operations Center today at 2 o'clock. Finally, we know that there were a number of service organizations, companies, and individuals from across the city who played a very big role in getting water and food to Bowness during their boil water advisory. And that's the kind of community spirit and compassion that Calgarians are known for. All of you are rock stars for everything you have contributed in this situation. Keep up your efforts at water reduction, everyone. I'm proud of us for banding together to get this done. We all know how to get through some pretty tough times, and we know how to look out for each other. I can't thank you enough for listening early and for acting immediately. Thank you for your ongoing support as our crews work to restore water for all of us. We will see you at 2 p.m. from the Emergency Operations Center with Chief Sue Henry for more updates on how things are going, and I will be back here with you at 8:30 tomorrow morning. Have a great day.